Hey guys, welcome back for part 2 of my top 40 for April and May. This is Horizon guy Roy. I'm Roy at Horizon Picks. Let's finish it off here. Okay, this is just I put up just to say these were at the Salvation Army, 50 cents a piece, and I got these when there was barely anything on the shelf, and grabbed these two. And I took a best offer of $14.50 on these, and just goes to show, Disney sells, and sometimes when you don't see much, there's still something there. This Levi's jackets, this one I got with the horses in the previous video from that same couple. I got a bunch of horses and this jacket for 17 bucks. With some other stuff at the flea market. So Levi's jeans jackets, especially these trucker style, sell very well. I bought a whole bunch of ties at the Salvation Army. It was half off day. Got them for $1 a piece. This was in there. MC Escher, extremely influential artist, and I just loved the tie, thought it was awesome, and I got full price on this. It sold at took about 2 weeks to sell, and I just think it was an awesome tie. This scrubber I got at flea market. I was selling there, and I ended up seeing a guy had this. Picked it up for $5. And the guy said it was new. I took it home. It wasn't. I did clean it up. I mean, it was barely used. And I ended up taking a best offer of $30. And this sold within about a week. This one was a fun one because I got this with a bunch of other stuff that I'm also selling right now. I got this for $1 at the yard sale. The girl thought it didn't work. It was definitely tarnished, but thanks to my man Chad, I got some Never Dull and cleaned this up, and got my own cord. It just came with this jelly case. That's it. And I took a best offer of $65 on this, and I was very happy to get that. Prozone. The air purifiers do sell very well. This is a strong one. It was getting higher prices. The Prozone, I ended up taking a best offer of $35 on this, and it just worked. I mean, it was clean. I think I got this at a box lot at an auction, and I was actually looking at other stuff in the box. I really didn't see this. I thought it was a cable modem or something like that. This laptop, cool story, I was at a quick paced outdoor auction, and they had box slots, and this was in a crate, and another guy grabbed the crate, pulled it to him, and pulled this out, and I saw it, and he didn't bid high, and I grabbed it, and I think I got the crate for $5. And the Acer got full price, and this sold within about 2 to 3 days. This Black & Decker, this is a stronger one than you normally see, and it had the battery pack. I tested it out. Got this at the Goodwill for I think $5.97. The Black & Decker. Let's see. I think I got full price. And this sold within a few days. Not the easiest to take a good picture of. There you go. But with these Black & Decker, anything with a battery, run it through its paces. This one was really strong. I drained it, charged it overnight, and man, it was great. So it went quickly. This shirt I put up here because you just never know. I was having a bad day at the Salvation Army, didn't find many things. Basically was walking out, had a few items, didn't really want to wait online, grabbed this. This was for $2, and I believe I got, let's see, yeah, I got full price for this, and it's just a really nice denim, it's a rockabilly, it has those cool snaps on it, metal snaps. Levi's sells very well. These I got at a large indoor flea market. They were way in the back. They didn't even look like they were displayed, and I ended up putting them out. I asked the guy to pull them out, and he gave me 2 of these for $1 a piece. The guy that ended up buying this. I took a best offer of $32.70, but he ended up buying the other one too, and I offered him free shipping on the second one. And I got it. I did eat $1 or 2 in shipping, but I ended up selling both of them for $65, something like that. Selling my $2. I was happy to get that, and he was happy. This hat I got at a flea market for $1. I remember these 4 albums that came out when I was a kid. I love those. The embroidery was pretty cool on it. I hadn't really seen this hat before. It is a Biodomes is a pretty good brand when you're into these kinds of caps. Sold a couple before. Took a best offer of $15. These Dr. Seuss books I got at a flea market last year. Bought them. It was a little rainy that day. I quickly got them into a bag. I think I paid 50 cents a piece on them, and they are nearly mint. I mean, they're quite nice. And on the Dr. Seuss, I took a best offer of $22.50. It's cleaning out some bulkier items. Books are kind of hard for me to store them, and I wanted to move these along, and off they went. IKEA Grono. I've sold these lamps before. These came in. This is the larger size of a 2-piece set. I got these off a girl last year at a yard sale for I think $1 a piece. The other one ended up breaking, but this one we had used in our guest bedroom, and we did some changes in there, so we were offered to sell it. This sold in a couple days. I took a best offer of $40, and it was a little bit of a pain to pack. Box in a box and more packing, and it got there, got good feedback, and really didn't have much cost in it because I had it for a while. These Cole Haan, again, Cole Haan sells pretty well. I like the brand. It's a really good seller and really good quality. These were bought by another reseller. He got them. He had no problem with them, but I guess whoever he was going to sell them to backed out, and he asked me if he could return them, and I kind of politely said no, and you could always relist them yourself. So he did leave me good feedback, and he's got a great pair of wingtips. I wish they were my size. K2 inline rollerblades. K2 says sold pretty well for me. Rollerblades in general sell pretty well, especially as the nicer weather comes. I do send us quite a bit to the West Coast. These K2s, I got these with some other clothing at a yard sale, and the guy threw them in at the end for $5, and I took a best offer of $51 on these. They're in really, really good shape. Outer scuffs, but if you look, they're pretty darn clean. And a lot of times people buy the rollerblades and they don't use them. They use them once or twice and they don't want to break their neck. And you could pick them up cheap. They just want to unload them because they are bulky, but they sell. This is a cool story. Got this trunk at an auction. It was starting to rain. This was the last item underneath. On the end of a row as people were going inside, and the auctioneer stayed because there was still stuff there. I ended up getting this for $1. It was filled with children's books, a bunch of which I just donated. Some I sold at a flea market, and a few I kept. But this one I took a best offer of $65 and went global shipping program. I was a little nervous about that, but I had a box that fit it perfectly. And the guy got it, and he said that some of my pictures weren't good enough, and I missed some damage, which I couldn't really argue with him. So I gave him a partial refund. I think I gave him $10 back, and he was still happy with it. It's a great piece. I had it as an end table for a little while. This Emerson thermostat, people are using their ACs. This sold overnight. I got this at a flea market for I think $2, and easy peasy. It's new, new in box, first class mail. Out it goes. Here's the radio that I bought with those Harley hats. The transistor radios generally do pretty cool, especially if they have this like cool design. I think you really got to look at the design of the radio. This one in particular has this like kind of it's just classic. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was missing the back panel. It had some schmutz of tape on it. But the radio, what did I get? I got full price for this. So I did get $30 for it. And you know, but I think I paid 10 for that and the 2 Harley hats. So that was a good profit on those items. These JNCOs embroidered were cool. I ended up buying another pair of jeans from this one reseller at a flea market. He threw these in and said they were cool. I don't remember these from back in the day, but they have a cool, you know, embroidered design, and these sold for full price. I got $35. I ended up giving him $5 for these and another pair of jeans, Harley jeans, which actually sold as well. So I think I made about, between the two, it was over $50 for the 2 pairs of jeans. So pretty happy with that. And these go, you know, priority mail, flat rate. This backpack was thrown in from a flea market, yard sale. The guy had some other high-end items, and he had some packs thrown to the side. This was covered with some dirt. He threw it in at the end for, I think, 50 cents. And I have since sold all the other packs I got from him, and this was the best one. This one sold best offer of $40, and it's just JanSport's great, especially if you could get it in this kind of condition. I mean, there really wasn't much wear on the bag. This was a football helmet face mask. Got this at a yard sale. The people, I guess he got the wrong one and then never returned this. Well, I opened the box and there was actually two different ones in it. He was so dejected that he couldn't get the right one. He gave me the 2 fast face masks for $2. And then this one sold, the face mask got full price, so $30, within a couple days. And I still have one other one that's currently listed. So this is the first of several mask Kenner toys that I'm selling right now. Got a bunch of these in an auction. I paid up for it, but I have probably, I don't know, 30 to 50, maybe more of the types of these toys. This one sold first. No one else had it. Ended up taking $35 for this. And they're just cool toys. They're kind of like Cars meets Transformers kind of vibe. And people really dig them, especially if they're unbroken. And the rarer ones, this one, no one else really had it. So got a good premium on it. This Boston Bruins hat got a shout out to Ronnie, Logo Athletic. Found this at a Goodwill. Got this hat for, I think I paid $4, and I took a best offer of $30. Originally had this hat really high because I didn't see it anywhere else, but it didn't really sell. Didn't sell. Lowered it, and I was moving clothing out, and I took the offer, and I was happy with the profit. This one's the last one, real quick. Spynet sells pretty well. I've sold these Eyeclops before. They're night vision goggles. This one looked new, had some tape on it, so I said used. The person was very happy with it. I paid $3 for this at a yard sale, and ended up taking $55 as a best offer on it. And that's it, guys, for the end of my top 40 here. Shout outs to Chad, Ronnie, Dusty, Brock, all those guys out there that are making videos inspire me to do this and put my stuff out there. So check out Horizon Picks, check out my eBay store, and check it out.